I'm Ace. Good to have you here. Let me ask you something. Why do we treat online products like ad campaigns when most of them would do better being treated like a garden? Think about that for a moment. Here's the thing. Marketing often screams for attention, and that trains us to chase launches and quick wins. Permaculture thinks in systems, long-lived self-feeding systems. If you want assets that keep producing without constant babysitting, you need patterns that favor resilience, not constant input. You'll walk away with 3 practical frameworks: gilding, succession, contour mapping. Each one comes with a short checklist, a real example, and 2 signals to watch so you know it's working. No fluff, just what you can do this week. I remember the site that taught me this. It felt more like a backyard patch than a campaign. Gilding is simply building bits that help each other. Succession is the handoff. One thing quietly nudges into the next. And contour mapping? That's placing your pieces so people slide toward value, not being pushed. Now, start with gilding. Picture a focused how-to page that links to a tiny tool and a paid checklist, each piece helping the others. The how-to brings search traffic, the tool proves usefulness, and the checklist captures a small revenue stream. Now this is where it gets interesting. The paid checklist links back so customers keep using the site and new visitors find multiple entry points. Real micro example. Write a 900-word how-to on trimming indoor succulents for propagation at a tiny pot-sized calculator. Offer a $7 weekend propagation checklist. The how-to brings traffic, the calculator increases engagement, the checklist pays a little toward hosting or ad tests. That's gilding, low risk, mutual support. Next, succession planning. The deeper question is, what happens after the first click? Most sites stop there. Succession stages content and monetization, so each piece hands off to the next, without you inventing new stuff every practical sequence. Publish 3 tiny Q&A pages that answer discrete user questions. Each page offers the same micro offer, a 10-page PDF that solves the full problem, and a short sign-up. Sign-ups feed a 3-email sequence: trust builder, quick walkthrough, and a tight upsell. You've automated the handoff so traffic becomes leads, then customers, with minimal ongoing creative labor. Here's how to recognize it's working. Watch email sign-ups per 100 sessions on each Q&A and the conversion from PDF to paid offer. If sign-ups are under 1%, rewrite the opt-in headline and test a different mid-funnel offer within 2 weeks. If PDF to paid is low, tighten the upsell. A price bundle usually outperforms vague promises. Now, contour mapping. Picture the site as a hillside. Awareness at the top, comparison in the middle, purchase at the bottom. Your job is to place small, friction-smart hooks along that slope so people can step down toward commitment, not feel pushed. Example, an awareness post. Why microgardens thrive in small apartments. Links to a comparison page, which links to a simple productized guide and a one-click micro offer. Place tiny hooks, a banner offering a 30-minute setup guide, or a free checklist. Let people move down the contour at their own pace. I work with a small site. Nothing fancy, just a handful of pages and a mid-funnel calculator. For months, it made nothing. We added a $9 checklist and linked the 3 pages properly. 30 days later, it was quietly profitable. No launch, no hype, just a small patch that began to feed itself. Okay, build plan. Pick one micro patch, one narrowly defined niche you can own. Map 3 pages: awareness, mid-funnel, and a micro offer landing page. Implement 1 automation, an email sequence that starts on the micro offer sign up. Weekend checklist 1. Research 3 keywords that map to awareness, comparison, and purchase. 2. Draft the awareness post, 900 to 1, 200 words. 3. Build the tiny tool or comparison table. 4. Create the $7 to $17 micro offer and single email deliverable. 5. Launch and measure 2 signals for 30 days. Traffic to the awareness page and micro conversions on the mid-funnel asset. Mini case quick take. Adding a calculator and a $9 checklist turned a poor performing page into a small, steady profit within a month. The lift didn't come from more content. It came from better arrangement. That's the point. Arrangement matters. Risks to watch. Don't try to do all 3 patterns at once. You'll never finish. Start with one pattern on one micro batch. Avoid over-engineering the tool. A simple spreadsheet or calculator is fine. Measure the 2 signals and let them tell you whether to iterate or move on. So here's the single action to take this week. Pick one narrow topic you can own. Map 3 linked assets: awareness, mid, micro offer, and ship the awareness post plus one small mid-funnel asset. If you get a simple sign-up or micro-sale from that patch, you've validated the approach. You can repeat it with confidence, right? And that matters because when your digital assets behave like ecosystems, they weather algorithm shifts, seasonal dips, and attention changes with far less active management. You end up with steadier income and more time to design the next batch, not reinvent every launch. If you found this useful, subscribe. I'll keep sharing systems. First plays you can implement in a weekend. Check this out. One small experiment, one weekend, one measurable signal. I'm Ace. Well, that's enough to think about for today. Appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I'll catch you in the next one.